Hello, student of class 6. Today we'll be doing chapter 7 or country India. India is the seventh largest country in the world in terms of area. This means that it is among the country, it is in the seventh place, that is our country India. India chu asagi chan a ahi alit dan chu. Country hall a chu 7 chan na ahi. And next is how does our country get its name? Our country, where did it get its name? India. The people from Iran and Greece came to the northwest of India and they become familiar with the river Indus. They call it Indus or Hindus, and the land to the east of this river came to be known as India. India is a country of vast geographical expanse in the north. It is bound by the lofty Himalayas, the Arabian Sea in the west, and the Bay of Bengal in the east, and the Indian Ocean in the south, which was the source of the Indian Peninsula. And India is an area of about 3.28 million square. India led down to 3.28 million square lina here. India or country, it is located in the northern hemisphere. It extends between 8 degree 4 to 37 degree north latitudes and 68 degree 7 and 97 degree 25 east longitudes. And it occupies the greater part of South Asia. As you can see in the picture, this is the map of India. It is bounded by the Arabian Sea on the southwest and the Bay of Bengal on the southeast. On a physical map of India, it is clearly visible that these are the extension of the Indian Oceans, which lies to the south of India. And one fact is that 1/3 of India's border is coastline. Chichun pisay ham atile India agamgi chu coastline in khatna hop thum chu border ho si chu coastline ahiati. The next one is neighbors of India. India to country akinai ho choti cho Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Myanmar. They are the bordering countries of India. And the other one is the island country of Sri Lanka, which is in the southeast coast of India. This island country of Sri Lanka of the southeast coast of India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, India, and Bangladesh, they together form a huge landmass which are commonly known as the Indian subcontinent. And today, we have 29 states and 7 union territories. This is the political map of India, and in this map, you can see the states, the 29 states, and these states are further divided into districts. Let's look at the physical division. India can be divided into 5 distinct physical regions. Number 1, the northern mountains. Number 2, the northern plains. 3, the peninsular plateaus. 4, the coastal plains. 5, the Great Indian Desert. Let's look at the northern mountains. The Himalayas are the highest mountain in the world. Himalaya Molhu, Lisit Chunga, Asangpen Ahir. The chain of mountains stretches for about 2,400 kilometers from Kashmir in the west and Arunachal Pradesh in the east. Let's look at the northern mountains. The Himalayas are the highest mountain in the world. Himalaya Molchu Lesit Chungadinga Asangpen Ahir. The chain of mountains stretches for about 2,400 kilometers from Kashmir in the west to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. And these mountains, they vary in height from 240 kilometers at place to about 320 kilometers. Chi mol ho hi a chain ta banga ahin cho chu ichangya saw ham tile 2,400 kilometers hola yap na ham tile Kashmir chu west langa ahin tingle Arunachal Pradesh ge Arunachal chu east langa ahi changya chu sawa ahin. And this mountain chain is made up of 3 parallel ranges, the Greater Himalayas, the Lesser Himalayas, and the Outer Himalayas. The Himalaya Molhi Tumak Hom Khenkit Ahin, Chochu Greater Himalaya, Lesser to outer Himalayas. And in between these ranges, you will find beautiful valleys such as Kashmir and Kulu. Jo chimol ho ki kaahi valley mol ki kaa khu cham phai cham ho khuna cho ho aki mun hoi ta umet ti so example la chu Kashmir and Kulu. Cho hi Himalaya mol langa hu umma hi. And the Greater Himalayas, or also called Himadri, are the highest mountain with an average height of about 4,877 meter. Chi Himalaya mula dinga chu asangpen chu ahile the Greater Himalayas kiti anam. So the Greater Himalayas hi lima zong hi umin hi sangpen ahin asan dan chu 4,877 meter. Chan ge chu chana chu sanga hi. Tinglet Chimolahi Mount Everest. In this mountain ranges the Mount Everest, the highest peak. It is the Mount Everest on the Nepal-China border. Highest peak atila mol atila achu asang pen chu ahile Mount Everest ahi. And the next one is the Lesser or Middle Himalayas. It lies in the south of the Greater Himalayas, and their average height ranges between 3,600 meter and 4,500 meter. And in this region, you will find hill stations like Simla and Darjeeling. The next one is the outer Himalayas or the Sivaliks. It forms the lowest range with an average height of 900 meter to 1,500 meter. Hichiho thumla chu animpen chu the outer Himalayas or Sivaliks. Sivaliks yong kitiji ahin chi animpen ahin. A height so ahile 900 meter to 1,500 meter. Chiki kaabo hi sanga hi. Next one is the northern plains. We will find the vast northern plains that stretch south of the Himalayas from west to east for about 2,400 kilometers. This region lies between the Himalayas in the north and the peninsular plateau in the south. And these plains are formed by the river systems of the Ganga, the Indus, and the Brahmaputra. The northern plains ho hi south of the Himalayas. These Himalayas a south lang apat na chu hung kijung tha the west to east. The northern plains hi kijun dan chu hile south of the Himalayas apat na chu west to east and gate. Kijung tha ahin chu 2,000 a total to 2,400 kilometer apart ahin. And these plains are formed by the river system of the Ganga. Chohi ipiti hung kisi maham tile vadung Ganga vadung to Indus to Brahmaputra akuna chu plain ho hi hung kisi do ji ahin. And these are densely populated area, which means that there are more people in this area. Chlai mun hi ahoi jina chu mi ha chen nom na mi tam a population na chu mi tama hi chlai ho. The next is the Great Indian Peninsula. Next is the Peninsular Plateaus. To this region, it is also known as the Deccan Plateaus. It lies in the south of the northern plains. See, the northern plain is up here in the upper part of India, and this peninsular plateau, it is in the south part of India. What is a peninsula? It means a piece of land surrounded by water bodies on three sides. Peninsula to pisay na hamtile mun khatnat so twin side to machu tui give atina here. As this region is surrounded by sea on three sides, it is called the Peninsular Plateaus. There are two distinct areas, the Malwa Plateau in the north and the Deccan Plateau in the south. See, the Deccan Plateau, this area is known as the Deccan. Next one, the coastal plains. These are narrow plains that runs along the Arabian Sea in the west and the Bay of Bengal in the east, and the border of the Peninsular Plateaus. The coastal plains are known as the Konkan Coast in the north and the Malabar Coast in the south. The Peninsular Plateau, the coastal plain here, chum ahiin north langa ho chun Konkan Coast tingle south langa chu Malabar Coast kiti ahi, and Goa on the western coastal plains. And this area, they are very popular tourist spot because of its beach because this area it is a very popular spot for the tourists because of its beach. And some examples are the Mahabalipuram. It is famous for its beach and ancient temples. The western coastal plains are marked salty marshes in the northwest, and Kochi, a popular port on the western coastal plains. It is also known as the Queen of the Arabian Sea. Kochi chu min ahead dan chu Queen of the Arabian Sea zong kitizi ahi. The islands, India's island lie in two groups on to the southwest and the southeast of the mainland. The Andaman Island, situated in the Bay of Bengal, consists of 204 islands with hills and narrow valleys. And the Andaman and Nicobar Island, they have 19 islands on it, and some are covered by corals and some by hills. And only 36 islands are inhabited by the people, and the word Lakshadweep means 100,000 island in Sanskrit. The last one is the Great Indian Desert. The desert region of India lies to the west of the northern plain in western Rajasthan, known as the Thar Desert. You can see in the picture this area. These are the Thar Desert. This is the western part of India, as you can see. And this desert, it is characterized by a vast sandy surface, few hills and shifting sand dunes. And this desert, it extends into Pakistan. The Thar Desert, its soil is composed of sand, hard rock, and sand dunes. And it is about 500 kilometers long and 250 kilometers wide. This desert alet dan sunam 500 kilometers asawa tingle 250 kilometers asu lina here. And that's all for your today's chapter, our country, India, and its physical divisions. And I have some question for you. You have to write this down and be prepared for your exams. Let's look at question number 1. Name any 5 neighboring countries. As I have already told you in the class, there are some countries which are the neighboring countries of India. Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Myanmar, and so on. You have to write only 5 of them. And question number 2, name the main physical divisions of India. The main physical divisions of India are 1. The northern mountains, 2. The northern plains, 3. The peninsular plateaus, 4. The coastal plains and islands, 5. The Great Indian Deserts. Question number 3, write short notes on the peninsular plateaus. This question, you have to make it on your own. It will be short notes only for 3 marks, so don't write so many. You can find this in page 62, the peninsular plateaus. You have to write from there as short notes. And question number 4, draw the outline map of India. You draw the outline, only the outline. You don't need to draw the inside. It will carry 3 marks. This might come in your exam, so be prepared. Thank you.